Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 brand new weapons to use right now here in Warzone. We got some weapon tune updates. Some weapon tune update, dealing with some brand new guns, some new metas, of course, going to be some buffs, some nerfs, just a lot of changes, man. I'm a legit excited just to test out these brand new weapons, legit. These, cause we already know, man, legit. There's some new metas. There's a lot of things that went on in the past that I'm not gonna be explaining all in the video. But the main thing we're gonna be talking about, of course, is the AR and the SMG, since most of you guys legit care all only about. And of course, if you guys do enjoy today's setup for them as well, really just do is just drop a like, hit the subscribe if you guys are brand new, comment down below you guys thoughts about the class setup, and of course, gonna be the guns I'm going to be presenting in today's video that you guys think is gonna be meta, not legit. I'm just a little bit curious, man. And what do you guys think is gonna be the next meta, man, for season 4? Like legit, I think we're probably like almost like 20 days away from season 4, legit. So I want you guys really do is just comment down below, or what do you guys think is going to be the next meta? I'm just legit curious, man. So let's hop right into today's setup for them. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the first gun we're going to be talking about is the NZ41. Now I'm not gonna lie, we haven't seen this gun in probably in a cool little minute, but they actually buffed this in the past notes. So legit, I don't know, man. Like, you know what I get the vibes from this gun? I get probably the Nakia vibe. If you guys don't know what if I'm saying it right, I'm saying it right. If I'm not, I'm not. But it was the brand new Vanguard assault rifle. It's good for like a certain range, but then it has like a major drop off. This is what the NZ kind of reminds me of. Like, it's good for its mobility. It's good for the recoil control, the accuracy. Everything is pretty good about the NZ. It's just the fact is, it's not a very popular assault rifle. Now, it got like a crazy buff. I do hope as of right now that this will be the brand new gun that a lot of you guys might want to start using, legit. I think it's really good. It was good when it first dropped in Warzone. It hasn't been a meta or hasn't been touched ever since then, but it's always been like a very slept on gun. So this, I think, is the best setup for you guys, man, especially if you guys want to know how to control the recoil for it, man. You guys can see down in the bottom left hand corner, the recoil control and the accuracy is like insane. So you guys can tell this is actually a really good long range setup for you guys, man. So really do copy down the class setup for the NZ, man. You guys won't regret it. The next gun we're going to be talking about is the STG-44. Now legit, everybody loves this gun. Legit, everybody loves this gun. I don't care what nobody say. No matter if you're on console, PC, man, everybody loves the STG-44. It didn't get taught about the past note, but if you guys want to know like what technically to use right now as far as an assault rifle, the SCG is still going to be top tier, legit. Like, the NZ, it probably might be up there, but I don't think so, legit. I think the SCG is just still top tier. It's still one of the best assault rifles, depending on what's the class that you guys are going to rock for this. Now, the main important thing you guys need to rock for this SCG is 100% going to be this muzzle, this barrel, the optic whatsoever. If you guys don't mind using this to 2.5, but 100% is going to be the stock. The perks is just a little bit shady, but it's all depending on what type of perks you guys want to use. The nerve is still, I think, is probably going to be the best perk out of everyone. Like the SCG recoil control, it's pretty easy. But for the nerve of steel, if you guys don't know what it actually is, it actually increased the accuracy while injured. So imagine getting like shot at, man, and of course you guys can still have your recoil control and your accuracy while shooting at them. So I think the nerve of steel is probably going to be the best perk for you guys. Of course, it's going to be fully loaded. Rear grip is going to be your stipple grip. The most important thing I would probably change up is probably maybe it's your perk a little bit, and mostly 100% is probably going to be the magazine. Now, the Gorenko round is probably going to be good, especially for its plus fire rate and plus your recoil control, but it's all depending about it's just your damage for it. Now, if you guys don't care about legit your plus fire rate and the recoil control because you probably have a good accuracy for it, probably just rock it just to 60 round mag, or probably rock it as a Russian short. The difference with the Russian short is just the accuracy for that long range won't be the same as the Gorenko round. So legit, like, it's all depending on what type of 3 of the magazine you guys want to rock for the SCG, and of course the ammunition you guys want to rock is of course is leaked in, and the underbarrel is going to be your M19 one hand stop. Legit, I'm telling you, man, this is the best setup for the SCG. All depends on what the magazine you guys want to rock for it. So legit, best setup for this. The next gun I want to talk about is the VARCO 52. Now legit, this didn't get like no crazy buff to it, but I still just think the VARCO is still one of the most underrated slept on gun that's in Warzone. Legit, it wasn't a bad gun when it first dropped. The bad thing about it, 100% I can legit say, was just the reload speed for it. It's still kind of slow for this little reload, but I mean, hey, they did work that out. It's no longer where you have to like legit stand still for the magazine to clip back in. But hey, I do think the VARCO is a slept on gun. It kind of reminds me of maybe maybe like a Krieg 6 and a Farah 83 put together. Like legit, it's a really good long range setup, especially it's gonna be a good gun for you console players, since most of you guys have like a lot of like problems with your recoil controlling, since it's mostly like the FOV is what y'all like to say for PC players. Legit, the FOV is what kills you guys, but I don't know, like if there's some guns that you guys have seen people use on PC compared to console, man, like what is that gun? Like I'm a little bit curious, like down in the comments, like what do you guys think is going to be certain weapons that's only good for consoles and good for PCs, like, and I want to know like what's the difference. You guys want to know, like, especially what are you guys playing on right now? That's the most important thing. Like I'm a little bit curious, but I think 100% this is going to be the best VARCO 52 setup for any of you guys that want to use like a new long range setup. Alright you guys, so now I'm going to be talking mostly about is the SCG now. Now the SCGs I want to get out the way because I notice a lot of people are going to be somewhat upset and somewhat not upset. Now, you guys already know, like, the Owen gun is legit been taking over the SMG category. Now, it didn't, I mean, okay, I'm not saying it didn't. It got a little nerf to it. I don't think it's like a major nerf, but I mean, it's somewhat still viable. I got this a brand new setup for you guys, but we're gonna be talking about it's like somewhat are gonna be replacement. Keyword somewhat, keyword not, keyword just still gonna be here. But I mean, listen, like for the MP40, I still think it's still top tier. It's not legit one of the most highly picked SMGs, but it's still one of the most picked SMGs as of right now. It's still been in Warzone ever since it first dropped, so legit. MP40 setup, man, really do copy this setup down. I really don't gotta explain too much about it since majority of you guys probably know like what's the best MP40 setup, but I think 100% you still just need to rock your short barrel. Legit, this is the best barrel for anybody. Legit, anybody that want to rock an MP40, the short barrel is a highly recommended. The recoil boost are highly recommended, and of course the magazine is highly recommended. So those are like the only three most important attachments that you must rock on this MP40 build. Okay guys, so the next gun we're going to be talking about is the Type 100. I don't know what's going on with Warzone lately, especially before the season 3 reload update, man. The Type 100 is being like a major looked at. I don't know what's going on, man. I tried out the Type 100. I got some crazy gameplay for you guys, man, but legit, we ain't gonna be talking about that today. We're just gonna be talking about this setup right here, because I'm just gonna give you guys a little head peek of what I think is the best setup, man, for the Type 100, and I think this 100% is, man. Legit, the good thing about the Type 100 is only just the magazine itself, especially the damage for it. Like legit, up close range damage, it's just nasty. Like legit, it's nasty, man, especially if you have on the rapid barrel. Like it's kind of crazy. The magazine of course is crazy. Legit, the recoil boost is crazy. Everything about the Type 100 build is a must to use, so really do just test out the Type 100, kind of work around it. If you guys don't like the setup, man, I would probably think this is the best setup for you guys, man. Probably the bad thing about it is probably if you guys are going to be playing like, what is it, like trails or quads, man, the magazine is probably not going to be it, but I think it has like a good reload time for it. So legit, you just got to work with this build just to kind of like see like what's the perfect one. But I think 100% this is the perfect build, man, for you guys for the Type 100. The next gun we're going to be talking about, of course, is going to be the Sten SMG. Now this, I'm telling you guys, man, the Sten is 100% is underrated. It's legit underrated. It's not very looked upon weapon. Majority of the people said the Type 100 is better than the Sten. I don't know. I don't think so. I think the Sten is legit better than the Type 100. Is the only thing I legit say is better than for the Type 100 is just the mobility. The Type 100 mobility sucks. It sucks. I don't care what nobody said. The mobility is what takes the key for this one. It's legit is. But I 100% will give you guys the best setup for the Sten. This is legit. This is what helps me out a lot. Especially with the mobility for it, man. Like, you got the recoil boost, you got the rapid barrel, you got the wide stock that gives you the plus movement speed, the aggravated perk. Like, everything about this build is majority is just the mobility for it. And especially it's good for its up close range. It's the only thing that's good about the Sten. It's just its up close range. But especially that mobility when going around the map, getting out of the tough situations, man. This is the best build for the Sten. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the final gun we're going to be talking about is, of course, the Owen gun. Now, the reason why I said, like, I think the Owen gun might be taking out the meta scene, but might not be, is just the fact this is just, it got like a little nerf to it. I'm just saying, it got like a little nerf, but I got this, of course, the updated setup for you guys, man. So really do copy down this setup right here. The difference with the setup is, of course, if you still want to rock is this the shorter barrel, you guys can. The difference is you just probably just will take away just your recoil control, but I don't necessarily see a recoil problem with this gun. I don't necessarily see it. The difference, of course, now is going to be is just please put on this 60 round drum magazine. It helps a lot, especially with that damage range for it now. This legit is what helps out a lot of people. Don't worry about the fire rate, because the fire rate is not what's going to help out a lot for this gun. It might seem like it's probably going to, but I feel like if you put on the damage magazine, this one makes the OWEN gun probably the best build, especially before the update and now the update right now. So especially, man, really do copy down the setup, man. You guys will not regret it. Alright, so there you guys go, man. Really do copy down all these top 5 weapons, man. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Legit, I kept it legit simple, shorted, and legit kind of got a little funny with this. But listen, man, we got through it, man. There you guys go. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video, and I hope to see you guys in the next video as well. So always, enjoy the rest of you guys' day.